Hi, my name is Jendi, and this is Oak Nation, a mobile-first fan-site community for the Carolina Oaks, a fictional Major League Baseball expansion team in the North Carolina's Triangle area. Oak Nation was created to ignite connections among local users and fans to spark assignments for a new team. Through research, I discovered users were eager for a true hub where they can communicate, share what they are passionate about, they can learn about their team, can they be truly engaged fans. To guide you through Oak Nation, I will focus on four main user flows, starting with joining the community, then exploring the site, creating and joining a fan event, and lastly, interacting with other users. Before we start the first user flow, I would like to show you through the site so you can have a full picture of how how it is created and what the site can offer for users and non-users. The homepage welcomes fans with a clear call to action as well as a header, which work as a link for the most relevant information like the latest news, the happening events, or any other important information that the sites want to share at that moment, as well as a clear call to actions where users, as soon as they get into the site, they can decide, yes, this is the action I want to take. I don't have to navigate through the entire site to find out what I want to do. It's here in the homepage. Beside that, as I said before, uh, users and member and non-members can navigate through the sites with some restrictions for non-members, which is like joining events or creating event or participating in the um, community forum. But from here, users can see what are coming events, the match that are happening, the match that already happened. They can also navigate through the roster players so they can see about who's who are the new members, the highlight. They can see all their stacks as you can see. They can see the related news as well. They can navigate to the official site of Carolina. They can also select a player and see all the information they want to know about a specific players. With the difference when they navigate to when they move back to the home, that's when it's a little bit different. For example, like a user wants to a new fans want to join an event, they need to become a member. So from here, let's take this opportunity and start the onboarding process. So for the onboarding process, I want to simplify. I didn't want to overcomplicate and user with necessary input fields that would just overcomplicate the process. So here is just an email, then a name, last name, just for have a clear user to, as well as a password. We also have notifications whether a user meet the requirements for a password, so they can know how long the password is and the security for that password. From here, we have our first permission, which is location. This one will be used for show the users look events that are near them. So it filter and they don't have to look through which areas are closest to them or what events are happening near them. But again, a user can decide if this is not something that they want to share and they can deny. But for this case, we are going to allow it. So a username, something simple, and then we go to the media. We have or choose all your media or choose a pre-created avatar as well. You can make your own or also make your own. But for this demo, we are gonna upload an image. Here, again, we ask the user to allow access to their camera. This allow the site to allow the users to submit photos or images or any content that they create to the forum. So here we have our user and we land on a user profile. Here, a user can pin informations or events that they want to go attend or events they already attend to. Also, it is where all their media is saved, as well as the posts that they already participated or hosted. So let's navigate to the homepage. As you can see, homepage is a little bit different after you log in. This is where you can see the polls that are happening and how you can read the latest news. Let's go to the news hub. In the previews, when a user land for the first time, when a fan land for the first time, they can navigate to the news area, but they are unfortunately they're not able to read the full articles unless they are free, which are very limited. But in this case, we can look through layers. Here you can see one or user or fans create a very true article about this John prospect for Durant. And this is all the information as well as related information about this player. And we have some fans commenting about this article. From here, we are going to navigate to the Team Hub. Again, you can have the latest news about the player, highlighted players, and of course, all the player stacks and the roster. Okay, so we are going to move through an events. This is the highlight of the site. Here, users can look through past events as well as oncoming events. So for our first interaction, we are going to join an event. For the event form, again, I want to simplify the process. The easier it is, the more likely a user is going to complete the form. The fan is going to complete the form. So again, a name, an email, and a phone number. This is because maybe if the person that is hosting the event have a limit access or a specific amount of people that are going to be attending, they can have all the information necessary for the people participating in this event. So let's move on. Here is a confirmation page, but told them all the information that they have submitted. As well, they cannot allow for a notification so they don't forget that the event is happening. This will be 24 hours before the event and 12 hours before the event. Or event registration is complete. Here we are sent back to the event page and we are going to create our first event. Again, we are trying to simplify the process so it doesn't feel overwhelming, so the fans feel welcome to create this. It's not something that they have to overthink it, have to look through different pages or contact someone else to create this. It's just simple information. So event title, a description so people know what the event is about, a location, of course, and the date. This is important. So we have our day and time and a media. So we have our information complete and we are going to create our event. And our event is created. But before we complete it, we get our the information about the event, the date, uh, a sneak peek of what is the event about, and of course the location. After we review all the information is correct, we just confirm and we get our notification that our first event is created. And from here, we are done. Lastly, we are going to move to an user interaction. So let's move to the community forum. Here, as you can see, we have our favorite pin, maybe the one that have performed the best. Maybe we got, in this case, we got like 180 likes, something that we maybe be proud of, something that we still want to keep looking at track on, and maybe is having a lot of interaction. Then we want to keep the conversation going, so we can from here we can see the whole everything that people are talking about. This is we have media, we have our memes, where people talking, all that you will see in a thread. But we can also narrow it down to what people are talking specifically. Here we have like related to the games, related to the prospect of the team, very specific to just the players, and of course, just the media, in case we want to find a specific image that was in the full thread. So we're gonna go back to our conversation and find a user that we're gonna interact with. Let's find Joseph. I'm gonna like Joseph's post, and then I'm gonna comment on it. So I guess I see Joseph has a lot of interactions. I comment on it, then my comment's been added to the thread. I find Joseph interesting, so I'm gonna follow him. Following another fan is simple, easy. You just have to click the follow button, and you are now follow a new fan, another fan. Sorry. And this is the full interaction for All Nation. I hope you have enjoyed the site. As you can see, All Nation brings together the information, local event, fan created content, and community interaction into a single mobile first experience. Each design decision was guided by the goal of making it easy for Triangle baseball fans to connect with Carolina Oaks and with each other and another. Thank you for watching my presentation, and bye.